Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am Santa. I'm still wearing the suit. It's hot. But I am here to bring you the gift of legendary hero banner reactions. Cause that's what you wanted for the holidays, right? Surely. Anywho, it's Camilla. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Am I right? Damn, let's take a look. Dude, so many people just lost their minds. Ooh, good track though. Good track though. Sheesh, look at that.
Eldest princess from the
She's a tome. And she's green. You're
Which way
welcome.
to go?
Spoil rotten. I do love that. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look. Let's just take a look at it. We'll see what the rest of the banner looks like, and then I'll tell you if you should summon, or if you're like my free-to-play account here and have literally nothing to your name. Let's see. Bewitching Tome is the weapon. We have Enables Canto 1, Accelerate Special Trigger. If unit initiates combat or foe's range is equal to 2, as combat begins, deals damage to foe equal to X% of foe's attack. If unit has weapon triangle advantage or unit speed is greater than foe's speed, X is equal to 40, otherwise X is equal to 20. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce foe's HP below 1. If unit initiates combat or foe's range is equal to 2, grants attack speed defense res plus 5 to unit, grants bonus to unit's attack speed equal to 20% of unit speed at start of combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat, and restores 7 HP afterwards. Alright, let's break this down a little bit. So if we initiate, or if foe is a distant attacker, a ranged attacker, right? As combat begins, we're going to deal flat damage based on X% of foe's attack. Okay? If unit has weapon triangle, or if unit speed is greater than foe's speed, X is equal to 40, otherwise X is equal to 20. So basically, if you're faster or you have a color advantage, you are basically getting the higher option here. Otherwise, it's going to be 20, right? But if your foe's attack is high enough, then, you know, there may not be that big a discrepancy. It's either going to be 40 or 20% of foe's attack. Obviously, if you have a bigger advantage here by speed or color, then it's going to grant you a larger percentage. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce HPs below 1. Right? If unit initiates combat or foe's range is equal to 2. So the same conditions. Right? We're getting an Omni buff of 5. We're getting a bonus to our attack and speed equal to 20% of our speed at the start. And we're reducing damage from foe's first attack by 30%. And we're getting 7 HP back after combat. So basically, if you're fast enough, you don't get doubled. You're getting big discounts on damage that you receive. You are doing a lot of flat damage, as well as getting a big attack buff. So really, you want your speed to be high. That is basically it. I know a lot of cases the weapon triangle sometimes does not matter, specifically just because this is Fey math that we're talking about, okay? So you always want your speed high. That is the general takeaway from this. You always want to be initiating or attacking a ranged opponent. Obviously, if you're initiating, you're taking down opponents that may be able to counterattack versus ranged opponents who likely would be able to, because we are a ranged flyer, right? So, when in doubt, speed is always the go-to, no matter what. We got Draconic Aura. We got Remote Sparrow. We have Spoil Rotten. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than equal to 25%, inflict speed res -7 and sabotage on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions and grants, reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflict speed res -5 on foe, neutralize effects that prevent unit swap attacks, and neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. So you're getting a little bit like partial guard, partial null follow-up. You're getting big defense. You're getting big speed and res debuffs, right? Up to, what would that be? 12? Up to 12. You are reducing foes' non-special reduces damage by X by half. Okay, so they're not gonna be able to reduce damage taken as effectively. Okay, you're getting sabotage on the closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces. So you got 2 foes within 1 space, right? It's then any foe within 2 spaces of those foes. So there's a large amount of the map that you could hit with this particular sabotage, and then also the speed res debuff of 7. A lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. A lot of partial effects. A lot of anti-DR here, right? And then just generally a lot of sabotaging throughout the map. So overall, we're starting to see like little bits and pieces of Camilla from previous iterations kind of thrown into the spoiled rotten B skill, which is, you know, a unique skill, so that would make sense. And then we also have Deadly Miasma. Oh, I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even seen it. I know it's a poison terrain. I know it's a poison terrain. I told you all this day was coming. I told you it was coming. And I think we're finally here. I think we're here now. Let's find out. If unit initiates combat, inflicts attack speed, defense res -5 on foe, and neutralizes foe's bonus from skills like Fortify, Rally, etc. during combat and after combat, deals 7 damage to target and foes within 2 spaces of target, and applies Divine Vein Haze on target's space and on each space within 2 spaces of target space for 1 turn. I am beyond confident that we will end up seeing an animation of this, so I'm not going to dwell too much about where the coverage area of that lies. Senta has more important things to do. So let's read the Divine Vein effect. Applies the following effects on space. Inflicts attack speed, defense, res -5 on foe, and neutralizes foes' bonuses from skills like Fortify, Rally, etc. during combat. Divine Vein does not stack, replaces any existing Divine Vein effect, and Divine Vein effects applied simultaneously cancel each other out. Okay, so it's not poison. But I was really excited by the word miasma. Alright, so basically we're just doing mass debuffing of 5. It's not poison terrain. I recant my previous statement. I am so sorry. That time is not yet upon us, but by God, we will get poisony swamps at some point in this game. So help me, okay? But here we're just debuffing stats and neutralizing bonuses, which in and of itself is very, very powerful, okay? And it's in a C skill. So that would explain why she doesn't have, you know, something like Flared Sparrow, which, you know, they would cancel each other out, obviously, if they applied simultaneously. So that makes sense. Before the scroll, I was like, kind of weird that she has a remote Sparrow, but okay, I get it. So basically, she is just a debuffing queen, okay, which, you know, Camilla is partially known for. She is getting a fair amount of damage reduction between her weapon and remote Sparrow. She is able to shut down opponents and their damage reduction with her B skill. She does a lot. This is a very good legendary hero to be able to pick up, and she's Water Season on top, which is just so perfect. As if Water Season wasn't bad enough already, bro. Yikes. But overall, I think this is going to be a big win for a lot of people. I think this is going to be pretty huge for most people. Even those who aren't necessarily Camilla fans. I think this is a pretty big win for a lot. Alright, what do we have? Deals massive damage based on her foe's attack. Puts penalties on foes and nullifies bonuses with Divine Vein. Also a lot of other stuff, but yes, this is definitely part of it for sure. Also more, but yes, this is about a fifth of what she's doing total. I would be in agreement with that. I know they're trying to be helpful with the little TLDR text, but I feel like you read that, you're like, oh, that's not that crazy. Camilla's out here doing a lot of stuff. Okay, I think we're gonna be able to see the miasma range in this animation here. Porpha Mortis. Yep, there you go. So, basically, this diamond, right? That's basically where we're at. As you can see, this is an Ether Raids, right? That is about half of the map. If you're talking about realistic playability spaces, that is legitimately half the map. And all of this is neutralizing bonuses and inflicting debuffs of 5 to every stat. Outside of HP, obviously. That's actually a lot. That's a lot, which... again, technically true, but so much more. So very much more. Oh boy. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
May
I like that we have the legendary corn parrot. That's nice. I like that. The art's pretty solid. Honestly, I'm not the biggest Camilla stan. Okay. But I can appreciate it. We get a little Kanto. What's she gonna do? Oh, that's cute. We're rallying. Was that an oomph? Oof. Oof, indeed. Yowza. Alright, Camilla's great. Camilla's great. And she's color sharing alongside some pretty great stuff, I bet. So we got Medius, we got Asker, we got Deirdre. These are all ones that we knew about. Veronica, Robin, there you go. Soren, there you go. A little bit of Golvig in your life, a little bit of Corrin in your life. Alir, Alencia, and then of course Ratatoskr. Okay, so that is again spotless prediction by yours truly. Pretty big stuff. I know because it was green. I saw a lot of people in comments during the banner prediction video that I put out wicked early this time. A lot of you guys were saying Camilla, which, you know, Camilla is obviously known for an axe. She's rocking a tome this time around, but still green. So kind of still familiar, right? This is a very, 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 very good banner. This is a very good banner. I would encourage you to pull on this banner. And I rarely ever do that. Colorless is probably your last priority. Okay? I'm going to give that 1 out of 3 stars. Green should probably be your highest priority. I'll give it that 3 out of 3. Red, probably second highest priority. I would give that a 3 out of 3 as well. And then also blue, I'd probably give that a 2 out of 3. All right. The mainstay being that in terms of a brave hero, you were able to get whoever you wanted for free. No gotcha investment, no pulling required. You just got them. Okay. So taking them out of the equation, looking at it now, we have another blue option that is basically free, right? And then Deirdre. You've got Alir, who is bonkers banana towns, right? Alongside this Camilla, who is goated, right? And then, red also insane. Alencia can concur, can tell you. Alencia's absolutely bananas. And then Veronica has aged incredibly well. She's just now about a year out since debut, and she still hasn't really fallen off as far as I can tell. Still does very well on my Ether Raids defense, so that's nice. Cullis, Asker's great. Medius has seen better days. Okay, so taking all that into the thought, obviously you want to pull on whatever banner is or whatever character is most important to you. If you can spark, great. Get in, get out. Outside of that, I think green, top priority, red, second priority, blue, third priority, colorless, fourth priority. That is how I would rank the colors in this banner specifically. Let's see how long this runs. I feel like it runs for about a week. The 25th to the 8th. Wow. Okay. So that's like 2 weeks. So we have a very long time to let this banner simmer. Okay. About 2 weeks worth. That's plenty of time. You will know who is on the next special banner. Okay. You'll know who's on the New Year banner. This banner will see us through the new year, in fact. And halfway through, almost. Well into the first week of the new year. If you're on the fence, wait it out. That's what I would do. Dragon New Year's coming. I'll have a video for you on that soon. Little ditty I did live today. But yeah, overall, I think it's a stellar banner. One that I would absolutely consider summoning on, as if I weren't going to already. Obviously, if your Fae passed up, you can just grab whomstever you desire, and you are good to go. I think this is great. I think it's a great banner. I think green is an absolute no-lose situation. Very similar feelings about red. And then obviously blue and colorless are a bit hit or miss depending on your account. But I think overall it's great. I hope you've saved a little bit. The other top contender I think that might have a bit of an issue for you on this would probably end up being the winter banner. Obviously it's available for everybody to spark on. You can spark multiple times on it. Units on it are very, very good. Beyond these two banners, I would not worry about summoning until you see the New Year banner. That's how I feel about it. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed KCB Santa as I hello. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the newest legendary banner. And I will see you in the next one, but not before the holidays, I don't think. Maybe I'll be live next week, but this weekend Santa is busy and or taking a vacation, so I'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks again. See you in the next one.